Greetings, Rosie here with Living Your Best Life. I hope you are all having an amazing day. I hope you woke up and put yourself on your high-flying disc. Hold on one second, just setting my bottle to make my molecular hydrogen water. That just is so energizing to me and really helps me keep getting through my days. There's been some challenging times lately. I know a lot of people are going through some rough stuff. But you know, that's what transformation is all about. It's like taking us to the next level. Yay! Hi, Strong Heart. Blessings. Nice to see you here. So yeah, welcome to Transformational Tuesdays. Please put in the comments where you're coming in from. I always love to see all the different places in the world people are joining us from. Let me just take a moment to make sure we are up and live on my computer so I can see comments. Let me just refresh here. As you guys know, the comments often don't come up on my phone, so I connect on my computer as well. Greetings, Janice. Nice to see you. There we go. Okay, so we are up and running. Yay! Strongheart said, bless. Hi, sister. 11:11. That's right. 11:11 every week we are here. Actually, I did miss last week. I've been going through some challenges, and yeah, I try my best to be here every week, but you know, occasionally there's a week where I just need some quiet time and I need to, you know, reconnect and get myself balanced. And we all need that sometimes, and that's okay. You know, it's okay for us to take that time. It's important. So today our topic is intentional pathways, clearing the way. There's been so much going on with so many folks. And also, like, fall is a time of transformation. So it's a time of letting go. We just had this really powerful new full moon going on. It was huge and beautiful, but pretty intense energies. I don't know if you guys were feeling that. Let me know how you did with these full moon energies that were happening. So I want to start off today. I would like everybody to put your feet flat on the ground. And then, you know what, let me just remind you, if you're watching this on the replay, put hashtag replay. This is Transformational Tuesdays. We're living our best lives together. And this is also a part of Soul Adventures Foundation, doing works in the world with youth and the elders, empowering them. So I am grateful to be here with you today, grateful for another day. What are you grateful for today? Let me know in the comments. It's really important to think about what we are grateful for. Those of you who have been here with me for a while know that that's something I definitely like to focus some energy on. Super important. It's a very high vibration. It's the vibration of love and manifestation. So, as Abraham and Esther Hicks, some of the folks I love to follow, you know, she always talks about getting on your high-flying disc first thing in the morning. So one of the ways you can do that is by aligning all of your chakras, by thinking about what you're grateful for. So these are some of the things that I do to keep myself in alignment, even when there's chaos going on all around me. When we have a proven system, when we have support to help us do that, it's way easier to like stay on track and keep moving forward. So yeah, I give thanks for you guys joining me today. Let's start off with taking our 3 deep healing, resetting breaths. Please make sure your feet on the floor so you're grounded. Let's see. Strongheart said, every breath, every heartbeat, no sleep, full moon. Yeah, I hear you, Mama. It definitely was keeping me awake as well. Okay, so feet grounded on the floor. We're going to breathe in for a count of 4, hold it in our hearts for a count of 4, and breathe out for a count of 6. When you breathe in, I want you to breathe in through your nose. I want you to think about breathing in love and light and peace, all of our high vibrational energies. And when we exhale, we're going to let go of anything that's no longer serving us. Any fear, doubt, worry, shame, blame, any of these things that are really not helping us to reach the next level. So breathe in, hold it in your heart, feel that loving, peaceful energy in there, and let it go. Breath number 2, breathe in, hold it in your heart, 2, 3, 4, and let it go. I think I just saw Cedric come in, give thanks. I think that was breath number 2. I think we have one more to go, so breathe in, hold it in your heart, let that love radiate throughout your body, and let it go. All right, I just want to remind everybody that, we can always take time to do those 3 deep breaths and reset any time of the day, anywhere we're at. It really just helps reset your nervous system and can make a big difference. It's such a small little thing. But I always like to start off all of my sessions with that. So make sure we're letting go of, any energy that is not of its highest vibration. So we can, do good works here and really get clear on what we would love so we can take steps towards living our best life. So I wanted to start today with doing a little guided meditation, focusing on clearing any mental or emotional blocks. So find a comfortable place. You can either close your eyes or not, whatever you're comfortable with. It's easy for me to get in that space when my eyes are closed and I don't have all kinds of distraction around me. So I will close my eyes while I'm guiding the meditation because that is what works best for me, but you do what works best for you. Okay, so I want you to picture yourself walking down a path. You're noticing that the path is sandy, so you can imagine where I might be guiding you to. So yes, we're going to the beach, my favorite place. So as you reach the beach, you'll see that I have a big blanket laid out that you all can take a seat on. You can either lay down or sit up in lotus position, whatever works best for you. But just get yourself comfortable. Oh, you know what? Let me turn off my phone so we're not distracted by any noise. My apologies for that. I should have done that beforehand. Okay. And I'm going to put this phone on Do Not Disturb as well. There we go. Okay. Okay, there we go. Sorry about that. Okay, so we've reached the beach. You've all gotten yourself cozy on the blanket. You hear the waves crashing, coming in and coming out, the ebb and flow. You might hear the seagulls that are flying overhead, dipping down to catch a fish. And if you take a big, deep breath, breathe in. You smell the salty air. The air feels so fresh and clean with all those negative ions from the waves crashing on the shore. You feel the sun beating down on you, warming your skin. It feels so nice. You're receiving liquid vitamin D. So good for us. So just receive that. Know that you are safe. Nothing can harm you in this space. I've put a bubble of protection around all of you. And you're able to just fully relax. The sun is not too hot. It's just a lovely temperature. There's a lovely breeze coming off the sea. It's just the perfect temperature. And you hear those waves continuing to crash on the shore. So I want you to think a little bit about some of your longings and discontent. What are some of the areas in your life where you're not completely satisfied? You know there's some room to grow. You can definitely envision a higher version. So I want you to think about your health and well-being. How do you feel about your health and well-being? Are there things you would like to improve with your health? Would you like to be in better shape, or maybe reverse some health conditions you've been told you have? You know, we don't have to fully believe that. We don't have to buy into that. We can picture our bodies in perfect health. But at the moment, I just want you to pay attention to some of those longings and discontent. Some of those areas where you would like to see some growth. You know that there's a better version of you. Maybe it's your weight. Maybe you're not exercising consistently enough. Maybe you're not taking the time for self-care. You're not taking the time to sit down and meditate, or do some yoga, or do some grounding exercises that keep you centered. What are the things you would like to improve in terms of your health and well-being? So I'm going to give you a minute or two, to think about that. What are the things you would like to improve in terms of your health and well-being? Okay, so next we're going to think about love and relationship. Are there some things that you would like to improve in terms of love and relationship in your life? So that could be in regards to a partner. That could be in regards to family members. Maybe there's somebody in your life that you just butt heads with within your family. You guys tend to argue, and that doesn't feel good. Maybe your children. Maybe there's a child you're having some difficulties with, or you guys aren't seeing eye to eye. Maybe it's in your work environment. There's somebody who's making you feel uncomfortable, or you don't feel heard. Maybe one of your friends is there one of your friends you're having some difficulty with? Maybe you're not talking to them right now because you don't like the way they treated you. Maybe you set some limits and they didn't like that. So just think about any areas within your love and relationship domain or spectrum that you would love to see improvement in. I'll give you a minute to think about that. And then we're going to move on to your vocare and your mission. What is it you are on this earth to do? Do you know what your mission is in this lifetime? I believe each and every one of us has a mission. Each and every one of us are here for a different reason. And we each have a different reason. We each have a different purpose to fulfill in this world. And if we don't do it, nobody else is going to do it. It is our personal mission. Do you have any idea what that is? Are you working towards that? Is there something blocking you from sharing your gifts or your mission with the world? Are you not sure what that is? You've been so caught up in the 9 to 5 and the chaos going on in the world and struggling from paycheck to paycheck that you don't even have time to sit and think about what your mission is, or what you would love to be doing in this world, what you were called here to do. So do you have any longing and discontent in this area in regards to your mission or your vocare? Are you taking steps towards that? Are you sharing your gifts with the world? What sort of longing and discontent do you have in this domain? Okay, and now we're going to switch over to time, money, location, freedom. Are you struggling with finances and abundance? Do you feel like you don't have enough time to do all the things that you would love to do? Maybe you would love to be in a different place. So I want you to think about any longings or discontent in the area of money, time, and location freedom. Where do you have discontent in these areas? Would you love to be traveling more? Maybe you don't have the abundance right now to do that. But I want you to know you do have that abundance within. It's just a matter of getting in touch with it and staying in that frequency and vibration. But right now, like I said, we're focusing on our longing or discontent. How much money would you love to be making? Are you struggling to get your bills paid? Do you sometimes not have all the food or the money to pay your bills or gas money to go to the places you'd like to go? Or you're so busy between your job and your kids and all of the various things going on in your life that you don't really have time for you. Where is that longing and discontent in this area of money, time, and location freedom? Okay, so I want you to lump all of those. I have a basket here, okay? I want you to put all of those longings and discontent into the basket. Okay, everybody take the time and put all those longings and discontents into the basket. Okay, and we're going to get up and we're going to walk to the edge of the water. Okay, so picture yourself at the edge of the water. The waves are lapping up over your toes, coming and touching you, blessing you up. And I'm just going to sprinkle all of these longings and discontent into the water. And we're going to watch the sea take them away. As the waves roll out, it's taking those longings and discontent with it. So just imagine all of your longings and discontent are going out with each wave. As the wave comes in, we drop those longings and discontent into the water, and the sea carries them away. She recycles them. She puts that energy into better things. We no longer have to worry about those things. We're letting go of any fear, doubt, shame, blame, worry, fear. Pour all that in there too. Any of those emotions that are no longer serving us. Because all of those longings and discontent, guess what? They're tied to those fears and worries and shame and blame. And when we can let go of all of that, we are able to rise to a higher vibration, and we are able to allow all of our blessings to flow in. So right now, I just want you to focus on continuing to, let any of those go into the water. Any of those longings and discontent you thought of, any of those lower density emotions, any sadness. This is a time of transformation and letting go. It's the fall season. The leaves are dropping, and they will eventually be transformed into soil as they break down. And it's the time we go into rest. We're heading into the winter. So what are those things we want to let go? Because we don't want to hold on to those things through the winter. Those things that are no longer serving us, let them be like leaves and let them fall off that tree. They can fall into the water and the sea will take them away for us. So let's go back down and have a seat on the blanket again. Or lay down, whatever feels most comfortable for you. But we're just lying in the sun, allowing this breeze to cool us. It feels so lovely. And just allow the sea, as the waves go out, to take any remaining longing and discontent, any remaining fear or worry or sadness you might have right now. Let it take it away. We don't need it. Know that everything is happening exactly as it should. And if there's things that are leaving you right now, or things that are transforming and changing, it's for your highest good. You've been doing amazing work to let go and stay in this high vibration. And the things that are not in resonance with that, the things that are no longer serving you, let the ocean take them away. Let her take them and recycle them. We don't need that any longer. So just know all of this fear and doubt and worry and shame and sadness has left your body. If we're sad for a loved one who maybe isn't in their optimal health or well-being, know that they're exactly where they need to be. And know that everything is happening exactly as it should. You know, we can always send prayers to them. But know we all choose our path, and we're all exactly where we need to be in each and every moment. Just sit in this energy. Just want you to feel the bliss and the warmth and the happiness. I want you to allow your body to just fully relax and be at ease. Know that you are safe. You're grounded. You're sitting on Mama Earth. She's got you. The sea is taking away all that no longer serves you. Everything is working together divinely. The Most High, your guardian angels, your ancestors, they're all surrounding you. They're always there. Know that. They're always there willing to help. You have to ask for help. You have to allow them in. So just know you're surrounded in this beautiful bubble of protection. You've got angels hovering over you. You've got the sun warming your body. And the sea has taken away all that no longer needs you. You feel so light and so free. You're so happy. You're feeling so blissful. You're just in a beautiful space right now. I really want you to just resonate in that energy. You feel so much love surrounding you. You feel so much support from your community and those who are around you. You feel peace surrounding you. Wow, what an amazing feeling. You know, it's important that we take time to embrace this feeling each and every day, that we release, that we get out and do things that we love, that put us in a high vibrational frequency. So just continue to feel this bliss. Everything in your body feels so good. All aches and pains have dissipated. Your body temple, your mind, your spirit, your sense of well-being is all on just such an even keel. It feels lovely. You're having such lovely communication and relationship with your loved ones, with your partner, with your friends, with your children. There's so much harmony and unity and so much love in the communication. So much gentleness. Your coworkers, you're getting along great. You're feeling heard. You're feeling like your voice matters. You're feeling like your job makes a difference. You're going out and you're sharing, you're doing your mission in the world. You're going out there and sharing all that you would love. You're doing what you know you were brought here to do. And you have all the time and the money you could possibly imagine. All of your needs are taken care of. And you have abundance. You can go travel anywhere you would like to go at any given moment. You're exactly where you would love to be. Surrounded by your favorite people, enjoying your favorite foods, having time and money to do your favorite things, or maybe your favorite things don't cost any money. Maybe being at the beach is your favorite thing and you're already there. So yes, just embrace this energy and know it can all be yours. You're already living your best life. You've got this. I love seeing this for all of you. So just bask in that energy. Feel how good that feels. And know you deserve it. You deserve all of it. This is an abundant universe that wants you to have everything you would love. No holding back. We just have to get clear on what it is we want. We've got to let go, always continually let go of these things that are not serving us or that are not of the highest frequency, not of the energy we would like to be. Okay, so I want you to slowly open your eyes when you feel called to do so and join us back here. Let me know how that was for you. Greetings, Richard. I see Richard came in. Nice to have you here. Let everybody know where you're coming in from. Strongheart or Corazon Fuente says, aho. I love that. Okay, so how's everybody feeling? Let me know in the comments how that felt for you. Were you able to release some of those things? Let that go to the sea? Were you able to feel that bliss, coming from the sun and the release of any pain or stress or sadness or fear? How are you feeling right now? Let me know in the comments. Remember, if you're watching this on replay, please put hashtag replay. Let us know where you're coming in from. Let me just check my messages here. Yeah, so just let me know whether you're watching this live or you're watching the replay. Let me know how that was for you. How are you feeling after that meditation? Okay, if you have your journals nearby, I would love for you to grab your journal. Okay, I'm going to give you a moment to do that. Yay, Abby. Nice to see you, Abby. Nice to have you come in. Love having all of these lovely beings here. Abby said, give thanks, Rosie. Took you on my walk. I needed this. Yay. That makes me so happy. I mean, that's why I do this. I do this, yes, it helps me as well, but this is my gift. This is what I love to do. I love to help people, let go so that they can be living their best lives, so that they can be in that high vibration, staying in joy, staying in gratitude, in love. So I thank all of you who are here now and at a future time. So giving people a moment to grab journals so you can write down some of those things that you released. If you feel like any of that is still there, yay, Corazon, thank you, thank you, thank you. I love you. Love you very much. And let me know if you ever want to come on here and, speak or do a little guided meditation or anything along those lines. I would love to have you on here. So just let me know. That would be lovely to have your presence here. Strongheart is our Mount Shasta grandma. She is such an amazing being, such a bright, shining light on this planet. Grateful to have you here. So, okay, hopefully you all have grabbed your journals. So I want you to write down these things that in your meditation you gave to the sea. When we put things in writing, it makes it so much more powerful. I'm going to grab my journal as well. So yeah, anything that you'd like to release, we're going to take a few minutes to write anything of that down. Any of those longings and discontent you felt while doing the meditation. And I'm just going to share with you every morning. Part of my routine is I draw cards from some of my favorite decks. So today I got Dream a Little. And I got Padma Sandara. So out of Sundari, out of darkness, the light is born. So when we're able to think about some of these longings and discontent, some of these things that are no longer serving us, and we take that time to think about them and release them, it makes space for all the blessings to flow in. You know, we can't have a low vibration and a high vibration at the same time. So if you're in fear, or you're worrying about something, or you're feeling grief about something, or you're feeling shame, or you're blaming yourself for somebody, or blaming somebody else for something, you can't be in that high vibration of love. So it's important for us to take time on a regular basis to let go of those things. So I want you to take a few minutes and journal what you would like to release. What were some of those things that came up for you in the meditation that you are ready to let go of? I'm going to do the same, so I'll give you guys a few minutes to just journal. If you want to share in the comments some of the things you're letting go, please feel free to do that. If you don't feel free to share, you want to keep that to yourself, that's okay too. Okay. Strongheart saying she wants to let go of everything that does not serve you. Can you be more specific at all? Is there anything specific you're willing to share that you're letting go of today? How about you, Abby? Is there things you're willing to let go of? I'll just share a little bit of what I wrote. I want to let go of any feelings of lack of abundance. I need to remind myself that I am fully sourced within. I have the divine I am within me. My source is within me. And I can have everything that I would love. I just have to be reminded of that sometimes. A committed relationship to a loving partner. I would like to let go of any fear that I will not have that in my life, that I won't be married, or any thoughts of that. I'd like to release any fear of not having a stable living situation. I have some things going on where I'm living right now that are a little chaotic, and I'm not sure what the future looks like, but I just have to trust that the Most High has it all lined up for me, that everything is happening exactly as it should. So I'm releasing that. I'm releasing any negative interactions I might have with others, any arguing or, discontent in our relationships. I'm letting go of any thoughts that I can't handle all of what's happening right now. I know that we're never given more than what we can handle. The Most High knows what we're capable of. Will never give us more than we can handle. So, yeah. Strongheart says other people's journeys. Yeah, we have to let go of other people's journeys. Everybody has their own journey, and everything is happening exactly as it should. We all choose our path. And sometimes we'd like to see better for some people, but if they're not ready to let go of those things that are holding them back, they're not clear on what it is they would love, it's hard for them to move forward and have that. Okay. So now I want you to take a little bit of time and we're going to journal about what new intentions we have, what we would love. What does living our best life look like? So what is that for you? So take a few minutes and journal what that looks like for you. What are you calling in? Okay, how are you guys doing in terms of journaling? You ready to come back? I don't know if anybody wants to share in the comments any of their intentions of what they would love. Corazon says, helping many individuals while simultaneously filling my own cup to overflowing in a warm climate. Yes, I hear that. And I am envisioning you there with me. Strong heart, I would love that. Yeah, it's really, and that's an important point you make. It's really important to fill our cup to overflowing. We serve others with the overflow. But if we haven't filled our own cup, then it makes things challenging. So make sure you're taking care of yourself first. Make sure you're empowering yourself. And then all of the overflow, all the extra, that's what we can share with others and do our service in the world. So, yay. See, I'll share a little bit of what my intentions are. So I intend to have a house by the sea and in the hills in Jamaica. That's been one of my dreams for a very long time. And I'm seeing some of that starting to come to fruition. I would love to have a tiny home on wheels in Mount Shasta that I can also move to other locations and, maybe take it to visit my son's godparents and maybe take it to Florida to visit friends or my family in Pennsylvania, that we always have a place to stay and we can take our house with us. That's kind of exciting to me. So that's something I've been envisioning, since that's something that recently passed in our area, that we're allowed to have tiny homes on wheels. So that would be kind of fun to be able to travel with our home, to have a loving partner by my side who's very supportive, to have a harmonious relationship with my son that's full of love and support, which it is most of the time, but occasionally there's some like arguing or not seeing eye to eye. So I would love for there to be a little bit more harmony there. And I was saying I feel so loved and balanced in my body, feeling vibrant and full of energy. I've released any extra weight that no longer serves me. I'm bringing in $10,000 a month or something greater. We have no worries about bills. We can travel and go where we would love to go. I see us traveling to Japan. My son would love to go to Japan. So yeah, those are some of the intentions that I put out there today. So yeah, those of you who are here or watching the replay, I'd love to see in the comments, what are some of your intentions you have? Strong Heart, give thanks for sharing your intentions. I love that. And so it is. Know that, where two or more are gathered and we're holding the frequency of what we would love, it brings it into being even that much more quickly. That's one of the reasons I love my mastermind groups. So I will be starting a new mastermind group if anybody is interested in that. That is a group of 7 people who come together weekly, who share their intentions. It's also like an accountability group. So we share, our goals and our wins, and we hold each other in those vibrations. And, oftentimes it's really amazing. Somebody you might know, a resource or a better way of doing things that you didn't think of. And when you have that little support group of people who believe in you, it really makes things manifest so much more quickly. A lot of us might have people in our lives who, don't believe in us, whether it's family or friends. And sometimes we share those dreams and they're like, how can you do that? Like, you don't have the money to do that. Or, who do you think you are? Or whatever those messages are. And they hold us back from doing those things we would love. We allow those words to stop us. And they're not even yours. So be careful who you share your dreams with, until you've built them up a little bit. When they're in their infancy and they're just being formed, they are delicate. And, we want to be careful who is around them. And it's so important to have a group of people who believes in us, who can see us doing these things. A lot of people don't have that. And that's one of the purposes of the mastermind group. So if that is something of interest to you, let me know. Like I said, each group only has 7 slots. I like to do that so each person has lots of individual time and we can get to know each other and bond. I run those groups for 3 months. Oftentimes people love the group and want to continue for another 3 months, but we take it in 3-month chunks. So if that is something you would be interested in, let me know. I will also be posting that in the group. So if anybody is interested in that, and then I like to have a call with you as well, if that's something you have an interest in, because I like to make sure the people in the group seem like they're a good fit for one another. I like to kind of curate that. So if that is of interest to you, you can leave a message in the comments or DM me. But that is an option we have available here at Living Your Best Life. So you have a little group of people supporting you to live those dreams you would love. There's also going to be a new Dream Builder program started for the last quarter of the year. That is a 12-week program to really help you build your dreams, to help you do some gratitude and forgiveness work, help you identify, just like we're doing today. We'll go through on a deep level and identify any of those things that might be holding you back, and we reprogram those. We release them, and we create affirmations that lead you towards living that best life you would love. We take the steps to get you on that path to make that happen. And it's great in terms of accountability, that you have homework to do, you have people you are coming back together with, and that Dream Builder program can be done on a one-on-one basis. It also happens in a group setting. So either of those are available. If you would rather do that on a one-on-one basis, that is also available. So yeah, let me know if you have any interest in either of those two programs, which I will be starting up soon, doing one more run for 2025. We're getting towards the end of the year. We are in the last quarter. So if there are things that you really wanted to accomplish, or dreams that you've kind of been putting on hold because you've been busy, or there's been things going on in your life, or whatever that might look like, now's the time to dive in. 2025 is not over yet. This is like that last push to really get on track with living your best life. And then you can step into 2026 living your best life. You've let go of those things. You've, really set clear intentions on what you would love. And, today we're talking about intentional pathways. So it's really important to be not only clear out the negative energy, but be very clear on what it is we would love. When we're deciding what we would love, it's like placing an order with the universe. We need to get, I'm just going to use for an example something physical because it's easier. So say there's a car you want. You need to know what color that car is. You need to know the make and model of that car. For me, that's a turquoise Toyota Rays in Jamaica. It's like a small little SUV, but it's turquoise. It's my color. Love it. Yeah, and you have to envision yourself the places you'd like to drive it. I'd like to take it to Kingston. I'd like to take it to Bath Fountain. I can easily go to the bingy ceremonies because I'll have a vehicle that I can transport my things. And yeah, just feel that energy. Know that it is yours. So just get really clear on what that is you would like. Something else I had thought about doing today. Okay, so we talked about what some of those blocks are. In that guided meditation, we pulled up some of that longing and discontent. I want you to think about what are some of those limiting thoughts that you tell yourself, especially when you're ready to take a big step. You're making a bold move, a brave step towards living that best life. What are those thoughts that come up in you? Is it, I don't know how to do this. I don't have the money. What is it? What are those thoughts that come up for you? For each of us, it's different. And I want you to recognize that most of those thoughts are not your own. They're something that somebody else said to you who was not in their highest vibration. And we carry this stuff around for years. This is baggage that holds us back. Put it down. Majority of the time, it does not apply to us anymore. It's so not even true. So take a look at those thoughts when they come up for you. Have some self-awareness. Look at those. Those are the things we need to put down. So first you have to identify the blocks. So make sure you're taking some time to be aware of what those things are. What are those blocks in you? What are those things that are holding you back? What are those self-limiting beliefs that somebody implanted in you? And then, you know what? I really want you to thank those things. I want you to thank those people. I want you to thank any circumstances or situations. Maybe sometimes it's something bad has happened to us. We've gotten attacked. We've gotten raped. Somebody stole from us. Somebody cheated on us. So maybe it's an experience we went through and we've put some protection in place so that doesn't happen again. But you're not that person anymore. You've grown. And when we keep those vibrations with us, it actually calls it back in again. And most people don't even realize that. So it's really important to give thanks for everything that has happened to us. Give thanks for those blocks. Give thanks for those people who, maybe we're just trying to help us and look out for us, but they've implanted some negative thinking that really is getting in our way at this point. So, time to let it go. Thank it. Be grateful that it happened. Forgive those people. Forgive those circumstances. Let it go. Release it. We can let those things go and we can reprogram. In 21 days, you can reprogram your mind. So we can take those thoughts and we can flip them. We can turn them into a positive, turn them into an affirmation of what we would love. And when we repeat that to ourselves for 21 days, it actually creates a new synapse in our brain and it weakens that old one. The less we give energy to those old self-limiting beliefs, eventually they start to crumble. Eventually they start to get weakened and we can dissolve them. It's absolutely possible. Picture those limiting beliefs just dissolving. We don't need them. They're not helping you. And then we replace them with more empowering thoughts, affirmations that we can say to ourselves every day. If you notice, I've been posting a lot of my affirmations in the group recently. Those are my personal affirmations that I say to empower each of my chakras each and every day. And so I decided, it came to me that it would be good to share those with you. Let me see if I have. Okay, I was just checking for any comments. Okay, so then the next thing I would love for you to think about is, some affirmations. What would you love? What would you love to have in your life? What are some things you could say to yourself to empower yourself when those negative thoughts come in? We can also think about what we're grateful for. But, it's important to look at those negative thoughts and then we can switch them around. So let me give you an example. So maybe the thought that comes up is, I can't afford that. I don't have the money for that. How could we switch that up? How can we look at that in a different light? You can say, I'm abundant in all areas of my life. And you can tell yourself every day, I'm abundant in all areas of my life. You can write it down. I don't have them in front of me right now, but I have little index cards that I have these written on. So when you write it down, it makes it even more powerful. So I read that every day, every morning. I read those affirmations of what I would love, what I'm calling in, so we can be in that vibration. You can also put it on Post-it notes around your house. So as you're going through your day, on your mirrors, I put them on my mirrors. So as you're going through your day, you see those messages and it helps always keep bringing you back to that high vibration. I am fully abundant. I love that. And so it is. I give thanks for that, strong heart. Yes, we are all fully abundant. We have all that we would love. All of the abundance we need in all areas is flowing to us. We have that right here. We just have to stay connected to it. Get in connection with it and stay connected to it. Give thanks for it. These are all such blessings. And there's so many amazing things coming our way. I can see it despite some of the chaos and craziness happening around me. I know that this is all happening for a reason. I know that there's amazing things coming to me. I mean, there's, my program in Jamaica and my works with the youth in Jamaica. These are things I've been working on for the last 18 years. Okay, this has been a long time coming. But sorry about that little interruption. I don't understand how that happens since I'm sitting right next to the router, but I think sometimes we are speaking some powerful words, and maybe the powers that be tried to block that because they don't want us to know how powerful we are. We have a direct connect with the Most High. We have everything that we need within us. We can have everything that we would love. They certainly don't want us to know that. So just know that you are loved. You are an amazing human being. And I would love to see each and every one of us out there living our best lives. I would love for all of you, we are planning a retreat in Jamaica in February. Just so you all know, during Reggae Month, Bob Marley Month. So we will be staying in Portland. We also will be taking journeys to the waterfalls and to the beaches, but we'll be doing some deep work as well. We're going to be doing some of this transformational work. We'll also be spending some time in Kingston, going to some shows. I think we will be at the Bob Marley Museum for Bob's birthday on Hope Road, which is an amazing celebration every year. So any of you who are interested in that, details for that will be coming out soon. But yeah, if that's something you were planning on, let me know. We can reserve a spot for you. I think we're going to keep it small, like 8 to 10 people. We like to keep our retreats intimate so we can really, get to know one another and really feel comfortable with one another. So that is coming in the near future. So keep your eyes peeled for that. Oh, and let me not forget to mention on Friday, 10/10, we are doing an event on 10/10. So it'll be a 2-hour event, okay, from 10:10 a.m. to 12:12 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. So this event is called Awaken and Thrive in 2025, Unleash Your Best Life. So yeah, like I said, we have 1 quarter left in this year. So, let's jump in. Let's do some more inner work of shedding these old patterns, looking at new beginnings, getting really clear on what we would love, calling in that energy. So we're going to take advantage of the 10/10, the 11/11, and the 12/12 energies. And each segment will be catered or... I'm not finding the right words. From 10/10 to 11/11, we're going to be in the energy of 10/10. At 11/11, we'll follow the energy in the frequencies of 11/11, and then we will close out at 12/12, knowing that everything is in alignment and knowing everything is heading our way, fully trusting in that. Fully trusting that everything is happening exactly as it should. So I love all of you. Give thanks for joining me here. Oh, I have a call I was supposed to be on 8 minutes ago. We went a little late today, but that's okay. It was an amazing call. I hope you all got a lot out of it. I'm going to send some peace and love your way. And know that you have everything you need. Know that you are blessed. Know that you are an amazing human being, full of so much love and vibrancy. Let me see. I think there was a new facilitated. Yes, facilitated. Thanks for that word. I appreciate you, strong heart. So I am going to close out. I was supposed to be in a call at 12:12, but I was having so much fun with you guys here and enjoying and being in this energy and sharing my gifts that I went a little over. But that's okay. I love you. Everything happens exactly as it should. Thank you for all you do for children and the planet. Thank you. Thank you for all you do, Strong Heart. You are such an amazing human being.